to breaking news coming in. Security forces in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri district busted a Pakistan plan to supply arms and ammunition to terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir to carry out terror attacks, especially assassinations of soft targets. The forces have recovered 4 pistols and 1 AK rifle along with large quantity of ammunition that was dropped near the line of control using a drone. Yes, details that are just emerging from the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri district, where security forces have busted a Pakistan plan to supply arms and ammunition to the terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir to carry out terror attacks, especially assassinations of soft targets. Cutting across to Gursimran, who's with me on the phone line. Gursimran, give us details.
See, the terror module that has been busted in the Rajouri district as well as the Kulgam yesterday, this all shows the nefarious designs of the Pakistan, that how they are trying to target soft targets in Jammu and Kashmir. We have seen how the Kashmiri Pandit leader from the Bharatiya Janata Party, Rakesh Pandita, was gunned down by terrorists a couple of days ago. And post that, there's this recovery, the 2 recoveries that have come into being. The Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army foiled an attempt in the Thana Mandi area of Rajouri. And now this nefarious design by the Pakistan, which has been busted by, we have seen in the Kulgam district, that is in the Kazikund area, where 10 pistols along with 2 AK rifles and other ammunition were recovered. So, and they were also dropped using drone from the international border. This is what the sources in the Jammu and Kashmir police are telling us. So this shows that all under the grab of this ceasefire agreement with India, Pakistan is now pushing weapons into the Indian territory using drone. And 2 of the plots of the Pakistan to target the civilians, to target the soft targets in Jammu and Kashmir, they have been busted by the Jammu and Kashmir police. But yes, this remains a true challenge for the Jammu and Kashmir police as well as for the BSF and the Indian Army, because drones, to tackle drones, a new technology is being evolved, and at present there is no technology that can detect the drones which are flying over the international border or the line of control, and that is why things are becoming really challenging for the security forces. But what we have seen on ground is that the Jammu and Kashmir police, along with the Indian Army and the border security force, they are trying to get as much as human intelligence as they can, so that the weapons that are dropped through drones, they can be recovered well within the time, so that any major tragedy can be thwarted. Because we have seen how these the recoveries that have been made from the Thana Mandi or the Kazikund, they were to be delivered to a top commander of the terror outfit. One was Mohammed, other is yet to be known, and they were to be delivered to that top commander, and it was for the bloodshed in the Kashmir Valley. So a major success for the security forces as they have foiled these 2 attempts. And the modus operandi was same. The weapons were dropped from the Pakistan using the drone. A courier was to get these weapons to the Kashmir Valley, to the top commanders of the terror outfit, and from there they were to be given to the indigenous attackers, because Pakistan don't want that now Mohammed or Lashkar-e-Toiba's name come into being, because it will haunt them in the FATF rating. So that's why they want an indigenous kind of attacks on the security forces or on the prominent personalities, so that they can create an atmosphere of fear in the Kashmir Valley, and that is why this has exactly happened.
All right, Gursimran, many thanks for those details.
Days of peace along the line of control after Indo-Pak armies agreed to abide by the ceasefire agreement, Pakistan has now once again resorted to its old tactics, and now they are dropping weapons using drone. Right now we are in the Thana Mandi area of the Rajouri district, where a huge cache of arms and ammunition has been recovered by the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army. This is the cache of arms that has been recovered by the police, and this includes 4 pistols, 8 magazines, and apart from that the ammunition used for the pistols, as well as 1 AK rifle along with the 2 magazines. So this is the AK rifle that has been recovered, though the marking and the make of all these weapons that have been recovered has been removed before pushing them into the Indian territory. But what is the most important is that these kinds of pistols that are being brought in by the Pakistan into the Indian side, and this is just to carry out the selective targeting killings, because in February 2021, that is on this year only, the recovery that was made by the Jammu police from the Ramgarh sector of the Samba district. They were also having these kind of pistol, and they are being smuggled into Indian side so as the terror outfits and the terror operatives in the Jammu and Kashmir, they can carry out the selective killings. Even yesterday we saw Jammu and Kashmir Police DGP Dilbagh Singh directing the officials to keep a check as the terrorists are looking for the soft target, and to carry out the killing of those soft target, the Pakistan is providing them with these kind of pistols so that they can be concealed anywhere and are easy to carry, so that they can carry out the terror attacks and these attacks on the selective soft targets in the Kashmir Valley. As this consignment was to be shipped to the Kashmir Valley through an operative, Jammu and Kashmir Police has already launched a massive manhunt to find out who was the operative of the Pakistan in this very area, as this area is somewhat 10 kilometers from the line of control, but the drone managed to drop the consignment to this very place, and this now raises a serious questions on the intentions of the Pakistan, that on the one hand they say that they want peace on the both sides of the border, but the reality is that they continue to push weapon into the Indian territory. With Gaurav Sahani, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.